At Learn for Life High Schools, I can be myself.
I can feel safe.
I can go to school at times that work for me.
I can prioritize my mental health. I can have a better school-life balance.
I can work at my own pace.
I can control
my narrative. At Learn for Life High Schools,
I can control my own education.
I can change
my story, and so can you. Enroll anytime to control your education, completely free.
The faces of confusion and despair. Young and old forced out of their homes and towns and churches after centuries. Thousands of Armenian families leave their beloved Artsakh. Refugees flee hostility in search of a new life. And though they won't say it, they could use help. Join the Fresno Medical Mission.
We must provide them hope. Hope for the future.
With full transparency, we will find the new settlers a home.
Head to your Toyota dealer today because the Black Friday sales event is on now. Get low 1.99% APR plus $2,500 bonus cash on the all-electric BZ4X. Toyota's Black Friday sales event ends soon. Toyota, let's go places.
Where do you go to get your Bulldog fix? KC24's Bulldog Insider. On the air since 2007, our team goes beyond the box score. Analysis, feature stories, in-depth conversations. Bulldog Insider, tonight at 9:30. Sponsored by Fashion Furniture.
9-3 record as they beat the Los Angeles Chargers 20-10. One touchdown in each half for the Ravens. Both of them by Zay Flowers, who joins Lamar Jackson and Roquan Smith as our players of the game. And Lamar and Zay are standing by with Melissa Stark.
Lots of celebrating here, and Odell Beckham Jr. tells you every week, this is your week. What made it this week?
Oh, man, we just come out and play how we play, you know. I just let it fall in line. We do what we do. Come out to practice. We work on this every day, so it had to happen at one point, at some point.
And Lamar, walk us through the second touchdown to him.
Oh, yeah. We pretty much ran the same three plays in a row. We switched it up a little bit, and he just did the rest. You know, the offensive line, and he did the rest, man. Hats off to Zay.
And his first touchdown celebration, the throwing of the bouquet. You didn't really seem to like that. What's up with that?
I was telling him not. It was the worst one I ever seen. But the second one was great. Excuse my French. But the second one was nice. Everybody left me. Everybody left me. I'm like, all right, nobody back there.
Did you have that planned?
Excuse me?
Did you have that planned?
Yeah, but everybody didn't want to go with me, so I just tossed it a bait.
All right, you are one of 14 siblings.
Yep.
You told me you have a group text. Just the boys, right? Yeah. The Flower Boys. You told me they blow you up after the game. Your sisters are not on it. What do you think those group texts are going to say tonight?
Oh, they about to be hyped. Yeah. They're going to be blowing it up. Videos, pictures, everything. So I just can't wait to get back to that phone and see that.
Lamar, what is the future between the two of you? What are you guys capable of?
Man, I believe we're capable of a lot, you know. We just got to stay locked in and keep, trying to get better each and every week. Sky's the limit for us.
And then one more about the defense. We got to talk about the defense, getting all those turnovers and that sack.
The defense the ones who deserve this ball. If they set the tone and they finish the game, we need to regroup because we can't be coming out here flat like this. Our defense stepped up and played a wonderful game.
All right, guys, congratulations. Enjoy the bye.
Yes, ma'am. We needed that over 4 bye.
Mike.
Thank you, Melissa. And there you see Odell Beckham Jr. hugging Khalil Mack. An emotional return for Odell, the place where he tore his ACL and won the Super Bowl with the Rams, injuring himself in the first half of Super Bowl 56. Back here tonight, 3 catches, 34 yards, and a part of this Ravens team sitting at 9-3 at the top of the AFC. 'Tis the season to stream on Peacock. Don't miss Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas. New holiday movies premiere each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Hallmark Channel at 8 Eastern. But watch us at 8 Eastern on Sunday. Be sure to check out Genie, a new original film starring Melissa McCarthy. And you can get your post-game commentary on this one starting right now on Peacock's Sunday Night Football Final. Those guys get set to go over their break, get the bye, head back to Baltimore with a 20-10 win. And Jason and I come back to look ahead to the Chiefs-Packers next Sunday night at legendary Lambeau Field.
Every family has one. You know the one who pushes the limits. He's always up for a challenge. never backs down, but always has your back. Every family has one. Well, we have 3. Meet the Chevy ZR2 family.
Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It's Pod's holiday sale. Save up to 25% off your move and join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 25% at pods.com.
Why did you invite him?
He was out there all alone.
Great party. I really feel the warmth. I wish this night would last forever.
I'll get him up.
M&M's for all fun kind.
Lunch?
Yes, please.
That'll be $23.
Your ad says it's free.
It is for our Economy Ultimate passengers who paid extra.
I'll just have water.
Okay, cash or card.
For water?
Well, at AT&T, when we offer you our best iPhone deals, we guarantee it. Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro. Check it out, made with titanium.
We do have free movies with the purchase of headphones.
I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular plan. Guaranteed. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us.
Dale just saved big on a Bluetooth speaker at Amazon. And oh boy.
Mamacita.
Cyber Monday deals start now at Amazon. Get it, Mama.
All kinds of people can get automatically enrolled in the Progressive Loyalty Program and get special rewards just for being customers. Like left-handed people, people with birthdays, even career-driven women who have sworn off love.
Sorry, I walked into like a farmer convention or something.
No one in the world does this. I'm just sitting here in awe.
Welcome back, Simone Biles.
It's a matchup etched in NFL history.
Today, football history will be made with the Super Bowl game.
But next week, these two teams are only looking forward.
We gotta show everybody who we really are.
We gotta make sure we lock in.
Kansas City wants to prove they're still the team to beat.
The Chiefs have blown it open.
With Green Bay looking to make a new name for themselves.
The Green Bay Packers knock off the Detroit Lions.
Chiefs, Packers, Sunday night under the Lambeau lights.
So watching the games today, Denver's up early. The Chiefs are down 14-0. I'm looking at the AFC West standings. So wait a minute. And then Patrick Mahomes says, okay, enough about we can't score in the second half. Tremendous performance in Vegas. The Chiefs win 31-17. And Patrick Mahomes, who has done it all, MVP, Super Bowls, all that stuff, gets to do something he hasn't done. Play a game in Lambeau Field. You know what that's like. It's always special for the guys in the league, no matter what they've accomplished.
It's just an amazing place. It's ground zero of NFL football. You think about, Lambeau Field and Vince Lombardi and everything that goes with it. And, hey, the Packers are playing well.
Yes.
They've won 3 out of 4. And like you said, Kansas City having a little problem scoring the second half the last few weeks. They responded and got it done today.
It's going to be a terrific game. Always a terrific setting. Always love to peek at the weather. Chance of rain and snow showers on Sunday night, so you can't beat it. We look forward to seeing that. And thank you. Awesome having you here.
You're the best, man.
Thank the football night team for letting you out.
I really appreciate it. Say hi to Chris. How you doing? How's that salmon, Chris?
You think he's watching? You think for a second?
He turned it off a long time ago.
Text is coming from Chris. Speaking of which, long week, and our crew is outstanding. Thank you, one and all. Everybody in tape, the technicians, graphics, audio, all the way across the board. Our team had a long week away from their families. That was Thanksgiving in Seattle, hustled down here to L.A., take the circus over here, and there's Joe Ho and Drew Esikoff, Rob Hyland, our producer, Boley in the back there, the whole team. Thank you, Alex Hoppenstock as well, our camera operators. Thank you, one and all. It's never fun to be away for the holidays, but to be with this group, it's a joy, it's a treat. Best in the business. So we thank everyone for bringing you not just Sunday Night Football, but Thanksgiving night in Seattle as well. Everybody gets to go home, see the fam, and we're back in Lambeau on Sunday night. Our final score here from Los Angeles, Baltimore 20, the Chargers 10. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it is your local news. With Jason Garrett, Melissa Stark, and Terry McCall, our entire NBC Sunday Night team. Thanks to our crew back at our world headquarters in Connecticut as well. Put all the time in over these last couple of games. I'm Mike Tirico. So long from L.A. The Ravens win by 10. See you in Green Bay next Sunday night.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Television's #1 new comedy is back again.
That's night court, baby.
I live to serve the people.
You hate the people.
Now more than ever.
A new season of Night Court, January 2nd on NBC and Peacock.
Comes to something as important as where you bank.
ECU has been proud to serve Valley families for nearly 90 years, and they understand the unique needs of our Valley.
From buying that dream home, to planning your child's education, to saving for your golden years, ECU is where the Valley turns.
It's not just a smarter choice, it's the most trusted choice in Valley banking since 1934.
I made the right choice to become a correctional officer for the Fresno County Sheriff's Office.
I'm proud of my role in protecting my community.
The training was tough, but now I'm prepared for anything.
We get great pay, benefits, and more.
It's a very challenging and fulfilling career. I work every day with great professionals.
The bond with my fellow officers is strong. It's like a second family.
If you're ready for a career in law enforcement with local impact,
contact the Fresno County Sheriff's Office and join.
Join
our family.
I'm Taryn Mitchell, and you're watching KC24.
KC24 News begins with your forecast first from your local weather authority.
Good evening, I'm forecaster Kat in Cruz Orduña. We are on a freeze warning at this time for the entire region of the San Joaquin Valley. I do have those full details in my full forecast. This is a live look outside of our KC24 studios. You do see those clear skies, those beautiful city lights outside. Our wind speed's pretty quiet throughout the entire region, except for in the more at 8 miles an hour. But overall, pretty quiet. We do have a low pressure system on its way that's really going to impact the north part of the state of California, but we could possibly have some chances of rain showers. Current temperature is pretty chilly at this time, in the 40s, even high 40s. And Fresno, we did experience a temperature change in most parts of our region, but for the next 4 days, we'll experience those chilly temperatures. But for now, KC24 News Special Edition starts right now.
Local news that matters. This is a KC24 News Special Edition.
A popular Fresno park could soon be closing its doors for good. We hear from a manager on why Playland Park will shut down early next year. And concerns over Fresno County crops. Frigid temperatures at night are putting some crops at risk, and local farmers are working to keep produce from dying. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Ortega on this special edition of KC24 News. The Fresno State football team lost again last night in its last game of the regular season. Andrew Martin joins us now with a preview of what's coming up on Bulldog Insider. Andrew?
That's 3 straight losses to end the regular season, Jen, for the Bulldogs. They began the year with 5 straight wins. They were 8-1 at one point. Now they're 8-4. In their last 3 games, their run defense hasn't been there. In their last 2 games, they lost to a couple of 3-win teams in New Mexico and San Diego State. Fresno State will not be playing for the Mountain West Championship this season, but the Bulldogs will be playing in a bowl game.
We're an 8-4 football team, okay? And we didn't finish the year as strongly as we would have liked to. And but we have one more opportunity to play together in a bowl game, wherever that may be. You know, but I love these kids. They're high character kids. I love the way they work every single day. I love what they stand for. Unfortunately, we hit the injury bug at the wrong time, you know, and so it's one of those things you got to play through, you know, and unfortunately we didn't do enough to win.
The Fresno State volleyball team did enough to win. The Bulldogs won the Mountain West tournament on Friday in Las Vegas. Today was the NCAA selection show, and we found out the Bulldogs will be heading to Stanford. It's their first appearance in the NCAA tournament in 21 years.
We came in January, they were hungry to get better and work hard and train. And then when we added the freshman class into that, and we started practice up in August, it's been nothing but going hard, learning how to win. You know, I think that was the biggest thing is they needed to learn how to win, and we're doing that right now.
I think being aggressive and ultimately having this mindset like of why not us and why not being us, and just being aggressive from the start and not being satisfied with anything.
Coming up on Bulldog Insider, we'll talk about the matchup with Stanford and what it means for the program to be in this position. And of course, we'll talk about the football team and its 3-game losing streak heading into its upcoming bowl game. We'll see you at 9:30. Jen, back to you.
Andrew, thank you. Ksee 24 is your local weather authority with a freeze warning in effect around the valley. Local growers are preparing to keep vulnerable crops safe. A large percentage of those are citrus growers. Ben Morris joins us now from a local orange grove for more. Ben?
Jen, according to the CEO of the Fresno County Farm Bureau, citrus is one of the main concerns when it comes to these colder temperatures. Now, growers are breaking out all the stops to keep their crops safe.
When it comes to the major crops here in the valley, you know, citrus is one of those top crops. I mean, statewide, it's a $3 billion industry, and so most of that's located here in the San Joaquin Valley, and so very, very important that, you know, we do everything we can to help protect this crop.
CEO of the Fresno County Farm Bureau, Ryan Jacobson, says citrus is one of the most at-risk crops to Mother Nature's freezing overnight temperatures here in the Central Valley. He says it's not just temperature they have to look out for, but also how long those freezing temps last.
Lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit, as well as in excess of 4 hours, becomes problematic. When you get to 30, there, you know, those hours could shorten, and then when you get to 28, much more problematic when you get down to that temperature there. So we're watching every degree very critically.
Now, farmers taking every precaution, running groundwater through irrigation systems to raise field temperatures and powering up these massive fans overlooking their crops.
The temperature of that air, anywhere from 20 to 15 feet higher than the ground, can be 3 to 5 degrees warmer. So if you're mixing it up, it can boost that ground temperature up 1 to 3 degrees, saving you from issues.
Jacobson says citrus season runs from October all the way to around June. But from November through March 1st, the temperature and these precautions are always top of mind for local citrus growers, even if cooler temps can help speed up the process of getting citrus on store shelves.
We are fortunate that the cold weather does help it mature. We just don't want to get too cold. So we're going to see some 32s. Farmers are going to be out there protecting their crops, but hopefully we won't see any damage from this event.
And Jacobson also asked that if you have any livestock animals, that you make sure to get them everything they need to stay warm during these colder nights. Reporting live, Ben Morris, Ksee 24, local news that matters.
Deputies are looking for answers after a person is shot overnight in Huron. This shooting happened around 2 this morning near Morin Drive and P Street. Huron police officers arrived to find a person in the road suffering from gunshot wounds. Huron police have turned over the investigation to the Fresno County Sheriff's Department. There are no descriptions yet on any suspects who may be involved, but anyone who knows anything about this investigation is asked to contact Huron Police and the Fresno County Sheriff's Office. Police are also searching for 4 men who they say robbed a convenience store and beat a clerk in Fowler this morning. This happened at the Arco AM/PM on Vineyard Place near Manning Avenue and Golden State Boulevard around 5:15 this morning. Now, police say 4 men held the store clerk at gunpoint and punched him in the face before taking off in their car. Officers say the men stole the clerk's cell phone and a cash register. There were no customers in the store at the time of the robbery, and police are working to identify whomever may have been involved. The clock is ticking for Playland in Fresno, which has provided family-friendly fun for people in the valley for the last 50 years. Park officials say it will have to close its doors as early as the 1st of this year because of low attendance over the last 5 months. Ray Rodriguez joins us live in the studio with more on what it will take to keep the park open. Rhett?
Jen, Playland just reopened this year after several years of renovation. Now park management says they're going to need a Christmas miracle to keep the park doors open. 6 months after reopening from renovations, park manager Candace Kuzner says Playland's days are numbered after months of low attendance.
We are in jeopardy of closing in January, the doors forever. We need a miracle on Belmont Street.
Kuzner and her staff have been offering special promotions for several months to try to draw in bigger crowds.
I have all kinds of sponsorship opportunities. I'm doing tons of promotions through the end of the year to try to get people in here.
This morning, everyone who entered the park from 10 to noon got in for free. She says more than 1,000 people showed up to enjoy the park's rides, games, and mini golf. Dan O'Credo brought his family to the park for the first time and says he can't believe he's been missing out for so long.
Shame to hear it's going to potentially close down. You know, I think we had a lot of fun today, something that you know, a lot of families can benefit from.
And if the threat of closing its doors wasn't enough, the park was broken into just last week, sending the park even further into the red.
They took a substantial amount of cash. They took our whole employee fund that we were going to go have Christmas dinner somewhere on with my employees. They took all the keys to all the buildings, all our spare keys. We had to have everything relocked.
Now it seems that not even a Christmas miracle will be enough to keep families playing at Playland.
Everything that the community has asked us to do. So now we're asking the community to come help us and support us and get the people in here that we need.
The park will be open every day through the end of the year. Live in the studio, Rhett Rodriguez, KC24, local news that matters.
All right, Rhett, thank you. When we have more news ahead on this special edition of KC24 News, but first we'll get another check of the weather.
Good evening, everybody. This is your weather headlines here. So we do have a freeze warning that is continuing into our area, bringing those chilly temperatures overnight. We do have a chance of rain showers on Wednesday with some possible snow showers in the Sierra Nevada mountains on Wednesday as well. This is your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Bob's Allergy. Your top pollens are elm and juniper. It is expected to be low across the board. There's some technical difficulties for Wednesday, but it is low for the next 4 days. We'll be right back.
I am a remarkable woman.
Remarkable stories from across the country.
I want to inspire women.
We recognized extraordinary efforts, celebrated incredible accomplishments.
There is one finalist from each region, and those compete for the title of Remarkable Women.
See who will take home this year's title and be honored in Hollywood. Go to yourcentralvalley.com/contest and nominate a tireless change maker in your community. KC24 proudly celebrates all the remarkable women in our lives.
Emergency room overcrowding is more than inconvenient. It's a medical crisis. Skip hours of wait time and delayed treatment. Premium Urgent Care provides general health services and immediate care at multiple Valley locations. With on-site lab tests and x-rays, you won't have to wait for testing or treatment. To further reduce wait time, use the convenient online check-in. Sprains or sore throats, cuts or coughs. Premium Urgent Care takes care of it all and accepts a number of health insurance providers. Get affordable, quality care at Premium Urgent Care.
Bounced from one doctor to the next. Did they even send my lab work? Wait, was I supposed to bring that? Then there's the forms, the bills, the nada bills, the... Press forward and repeat the options.
Healthcare can get a whole lot easier when your medical records, care, and coverage are in one place. At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together for all that is you.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth, where your happy is everywhere, anywhere. He's pew-pew kind of happy. They're even happier. And you're the happiest of them all, because this place has all the happy you never knew could exist. So you're a new kind of happy every time you visit. Welcome to your happiest place on earth, only at the Disneyland Resort. For a limited time, kids ages 3 through 9 can visit a Disneyland Resort theme park for $50 per child with a special one-day, one-park ticket.
Thursdays at 6 on KC24. Join me as I take you on a tour of the people and places that made history right here in our backyard. This week, a town that's named for the hardest working water in the world. On the map.
Brought to you by the Fresno County Historical Society. KC24 News is brought to you by Bob's Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Center.
Good evening, I'm forecaster Karen Cruz Orduña. Today was an average day in Fresno with a high of 61 degrees. Usually it's at around 60 degrees. And for those of you who do want to watch the sunrise, it is expected for tomorrow at 6:49 in the morning. For those of you who want to watch the sunset, it is scheduled for at 4:44 p.m. Now we are on a freeze watch. Well, actually, I should say a freeze warning in the entire state of most parts of California, especially in the north part of our region, even in the southern part. So now let me break this down. So for the north part, it's going to expire tomorrow at 9 in the morning. In the center and south part, that's going to expire until Thursday at 8 a.m. And this is impacting the south part, even parts of Kern County as well. Temperatures could get as low as 29 degrees. So like Ben Morris said, it's very important to have those sensitive plants indoors for those of you who can do that. And also your pets, if you do have pets outdoors, definitely bring those indoors because temperatures could get pretty chilly. Right now it is chilly right now, I should say. 40 degrees in Madera, Merced at 40 degrees as well. Fresno at 48, Visalia at 45 degrees. Look at these temperature changes. In the last 24 hours in Merced has seen a 9 degrees decrease in the last 24 hours. 3 in Fresno, Visalia, a 1 degree increase, and also in Porterville at 1. Our live radar, you do see those clear skies at this time, but that will change as we go into the week. Look at this. This is a low pressure system coming its way. It's coming specifically impacting the north part of California, a little bit in our area as well, but that won't arrive until Wednesday. We could possibly see some chances of rain showers in our area, but for now we will experience some cloud cover in specific parts of our region, some lingering clouds for Monday. Now for our wind speeds, it's going to be pretty breezy in the nighttime overnight, but as we go into the day for Monday, it's going to be pretty calm for the most part. Fresno at 5 miles an hour, Madera 5 miles an hour, Oakhurst at 9 miles an hour, and it's going to remain pretty much in that way. So it's going to be a pretty calm day when it comes to those wind speeds. For our air quality tomorrow, it is expected to be moderate in Tulare, Kings, Madera, Merced, and unhealthy for sensitive groups in Fresno, and also in Sequoia National Park it is expected to be good. We are in a burning restriction zone for the most parts of our region with the exception of Sequoia. Now this is a live look outside of Eagle Mountain Casino. This is brought to you by Eagle Mountain Casino. Look at these clear skies, super beautiful, and you do see those city lights. People are parked in enjoying the casino, what it looks like at this time. Your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. For tomorrow it is expected to be at 17,000 kilowatts an hour. Now you do see on Wednesday it will drop significantly, and that is because of the cloud cover that we are going to experience and those possible chances of rain showers, even some snow showers possibly in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Look at these temperatures overnight. It is expected to be pretty chilly. 31 degrees in Madera, Chowchilla at 32 degrees, Merced at 33 degrees, Dos Palos 31 degrees. Like I said, definitely bundle up if you are planning to be out and about for tomorrow. Bring those plants indoors that are sensitive to those cold temperatures, and also those pets, bring them indoors. 65 degrees in Tulare, Pixley at 64, Delano at 63 degrees. And for your 5-day forecast, you do see those temperatures plummet by Wednesday with those chances of rain showers. 57 degrees, and it's going to be pretty much on cruise control when it comes to those 50-degree temperatures. And now we do see that little widget of Thanksgiving. I am experiencing some technical difficulties. I've been trying to remove that, but no worries. I'll probably have to restart this system and go from there. But we do have some chances of rain showers on Wednesday. Even for the Sierra Nevada mountains with those possible snow showers you can see there. And now you do see those temperatures be pretty cool overnight as well, 39 degrees. So definitely bundle up for those of you who do plan to commute in the morning.
Wow, it's going to be really cold this next week.
It is.
We're in the 60s and 50s the whole way through.
The whole way through. Bundle up, Jen.
All right, I'll take that note. And thank you, Karen. Still ahead on this special edition of Ksee 24 News, a group of Valley nuns produce health-inspired products with CBD. Coming up, we hear their message about the benefits of using these products.
Hi, I'm AJ Fox, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise June 25th to July 7th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword KC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. Spokesman Tom Mustin is with us in the Help Center. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home why they should call in.
Well, Gina, they should call because we have live agents available for you right now. If someone's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
Homeowners, get your cash out today. Pay off your debt, buy a new home, or upgrade your home. Are you worried about your rate? You can still keep your 2 to 3% interest rate. Get approved in 5 business days, no appraisal needed. Call Compass Mortgage Team and get your cash today.
Remote-controlled vehicles are more than just something fun to do. You get to work with your hands and mind, spend time outdoors letting your imagination run free. There's nothing better than beating your friends in a race or spending quality time upgrading your machine. Who knows how far these skills can take you, and it all starts with a trip to Hobbytown. Right now, our Racing Starter Kit comes with our #1 selling racer, a free training session, and 25 bonus bucks. Just in time for the holidays. Only at Hobbytown in Fresno.
Turn back the clock during the Daylight Saving Sales Event at Hanford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Shop and save on over 60 used vehicles priced under $30,000 and payments as low as $148 a month. Backed by our 20-year, 200K mile warranty. Go online at HanfordCDJR.com to value your trade-in minutes. We have second chance financing available. We work with all credit types. Shop, save, done at Hanford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located on 11th and Lacey in Hanford.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. If you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. So, Tom, tell the viewers watching at home who should call in right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault should give us a call right now. We have live agents available to answer any questions you have. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it, folks. Call now.
I'm ready to buy your car today at FresnoLexus.com.
The Sisters of the Valley, more commonly known as the Weed Nuns, say they're working to bring the healing properties of cannabis to everyone. Viviana Yvonne with the story.
For the last 9 years, the Sisters of the Valley have been making CBD products that they say help treat everything from chronic pain to panic attacks. Even though these nuns aren't tied to any religion, their mission is to help people.
We say we're a New Age order of nuns. We're not affiliated with any traditional religion. We live together, work together, pray together, make jobs.
While some may think these nuns are smoking weed all day, which they do partake in, what they do requires much more work and dedication.
Because we're related with the cannabis plant, people think we're all about stoner and stoner culture and getting stoned, or that we know Snoop Dogg firsthand, but it's not about that.
At any given time, you'll find 4 to 6 nuns living on the 1-acre property, taking on different roles. Together, they grow and cultivate cannabis to use in several of their CBD products, which they sell online.
The medicines we work with have no psychotropics in them. They're all just functional CBD hemp, and the mushrooms we work with are functional mushrooms.
Their top seller is a topical salve that was made to help treat achy joints, but now has several different uses. The Sisters of the Valley also make and sell oils and gel caps used to treat pain, and recently started selling mushroom coffee, which they say works to help mood stabilization and brain clarity. Sister Hala became involved in 2019. She now helps make medicine and handles customer service.
Right now is harvest season, so we've all been busy doing that, but a variety of things: trimming, medicine, shipping.
Some sisters, like Sister Camila, come from other countries to learn from Sister Kate.
I wanted to start a business in Mexico of cannabis, but I wanted to learn more, and I wanted to have a mentor who teach me how to do it in the right way.
Sister Camila now runs Las Hermanas de Valle and is one of several Sisters of the Valley that are now all over the world, including New Zealand, Sweden, and Humboldt, bringing the healing power of cannabis to as many people as they can. In Winton, Vivian Yvonne, KC24, local news that matters.
Still ahead on this special edition of KC24 News, a handful of American hostages have been released by Hamas. Coming up, a look at the transfer of hostages as ceasefire persists between Israel and Hamas.
There are terrific stories highlighting education across the valley. The Fresno County Superintendent of Schools and KC24 are committed to sharing these achievements.
Education matters.
Mondays at 6:30. Made possible by EECU and Chevron.
Ashley's Black Friday savings are here. Beat the rush on doorbusters starting at just $199.99. Plus, receive a free 20-piece dishware set with any furniture purchase. In-store only while supplies last. And save up to 50% on a huge selection of clearance items. Only at Ashley.
Have you heard? The Xfinity Mobile Black Friday sale is on now. Don't miss out on a free line of unlimited for 2 years when you switch to Xfinity Internet. That's over $1,000 in savings. And get up to $800 off the latest 5G phones. Connect to America's most reliable 5G network and join the millions who've switched to one of the fastest growing mobile services. Now's your chance to get a free line of unlimited for 2 years when you switch to Xfinity Internet. Plus, save even more with up to $800 off an eligible 5G phone. Click, call, or visit a store today.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or current qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $199 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Emergency room overcrowding is more than inconvenient. It's a medical crisis. Skip hours of wait time and delayed treatment. Premium Urgent Care provides general health services and immediate care at multiple Valley locations. With on-site lab tests and x-rays, you won't have to wait for testing or treatment. To further reduce wait time, use the convenient online check-in. Sprains or sore throats, cuts or coughs. Premium Urgent Care takes care of it all and accepts a number of health insurance providers. Get affordable, quality care at Premium Urgent Care.
Ashley's Black Friday mattress sale is going on now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months on in-store mattress purchases. Or beat the rush on mattress doorbusters starting at just $199.99. Plus, you can save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Only at Ashley.
KC24 News is brought to you in part by Serve Pro of Clovis.
On the third day of a carefully orchestrated ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, an American citizen was among the hostages released. A 4-year-old girl was released today after 50 days inside Gaza. And in the 3 days of ceasefire, a total of 58 hostages have been released. But approximately 180 still remain in Gaza, including as many as 9 more Americans. NBC's Aaron McLaughlin has more.
Tonight, 4-year-old American Abigail Edan is coming home, the first U.S. citizen to be released by Hamas as part of the temporary ceasefire agreement, joined by 16 other hostages today, according to the Israeli government, in exchange for 39 Palestinians held in Israeli jails, according to the Israeli prison service. Tonight, Al Jazeera broadcasting this shocking footage, which it claims was shot today in Gaza City. You can see children loaded into Red Cross vehicles and an older woman requiring immediate medical treatment. The vehicle surrounded by Hamas militants. All this in the same city the Israeli military has declared to be under IDF control. Tonight, President Biden expressing his relief that Abigail was finally released.
Today, she's free, and Jill and I, together with so many Americans, are praying for the fact that she is going to be all right.
Abigail's aunt releasing this video statement.
She just landed in the hospital and she's being checked and taken care of. I want to thank everybody for all your love and support.
The youngest American taken hostage, now a symbol of the brutality of October 7th, when terrorists stormed her family's kibbutz. Earlier this month, her great aunt sitting down with Lester Holt, describing the moment Hamas shot and killed Abigail's father, with the little girl in his arms.
Abigail actually had crawled out from under her father's body and full of his blood went to a neighbor and they took her in.
4 members of the Brodettes family and Abigail were then kidnapped, all now released. Tonight's exchange and scenes like these of heartfelt reunions giving other families hope that their nightmares too can be over. Like this moment when Sharon Avigdori and her daughter Noam were finally reunited with their family, overcome by emotion. And this moment when 9-year-old Emily Hand reunited with her father. Her father, Thomas, says he'd been told Emily was dead, only to find out weeks later they had reason to believe she was alive and taken to Gaza. At the time, the single father had this message for his little girl.
What do you want to say to Emily?
Hopefully you'll be here for your birthday. Be strong.
Emily missed her birthday, but is now back home safe, reunited with Thomas last night. This is we're learning new details of what life is like living in Hamas control. Karen Munder was released Friday alongside her mother and son Ohad, telling a relative they slept on benches and were given bread and rice, but not regularly.
And that was Aaron McLaughlin reporting. We'll be right back.
Where do you go to get your Bulldog fix? KC24's Bulldog Insider. On the air since 2007, our team goes beyond the box score. Analysis, feature stories, in-depth conversations. Bulldog Insider, tonight at 9:30 on KC24.
Eat big, spend small. Eat that big, oh my, Carl's Cali Classic Charbroiled Burger flavor. In a full meal combo with small. Win, win.
Timing is everything, and now is that time. It's the Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your California Ford dealers. Time for our biggest deals across the Ford lineup, like a $500 Amazon.com gift card plus 1,000 open trade assists cash on top of all offers. This is your time. The Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your California Ford dealers ends November 27th. Get 2.9% APR plus 3,000 bonus cash plus a $500 Amazon.com gift card on a 2023 F-150. Only at your California Ford dealers.
When it comes to your health, you do you. You ping and pong that body. You plunge that body. You green that body. You brain power that body. You practice and practice that body. You make it rain that body. You flu shot that body. And now you Spikevax that body. Because even though the pandemic is over, COVID-19 isn't. Spikevax by Moderna is a vaccine to help protect you against COVID-19. You shouldn't get Spikevax if you've had an allergic reaction to Spikevax or its ingredients. Rare cases of inflammation of the heart muscle and outer lining have been reported. The most common side effects are injection site pain, redness and swelling, tiredness, headache, muscle pain, chills, joint pain, and fever. Make vaccination against COVID-19 a part of your health routine. Spikevax that body with Spikevax by Moderna.
I love creation as it stood alone. Make me a partner of the wind and sun. Honest and true as the horoscope. Just keep an eye on all that's done and said. Guide me on the long trail road.
If you can't resist the flavor of the Carl's Jr. Guacamole Bacon Burger, charbroiled beef, crispy bacon, and lots of house-made guacamole, it's okay. Everyone gives in to the guac. Free guacamole bacon burger with new My Rewards sign-up.
I am a remarkable woman. Remarkable stories from across the country.
I want to inspire women.
We recognized extraordinary efforts, celebrated incredible accomplishments.
There is one finalist from each region, and those compete for the title of Remarkable Women.
See who will take home this year's title and be honored in Hollywood. Go to yourcentralvalley.com/contest and nominate a tireless change maker in your community. KC24 proudly celebrates all the remarkable women in our lives.
Experience some of the greatest planes in history up close and in person at Castle Air Museum. Find the perfect gift for the aviation lover in your family. Our gift shop carries a wide selection of aviation apparel, toys, books, mugs, display models, and much more. Don't forget, it's the season of giving, and your charitable donations are tax deductible, going towards a good cause. Make a visit to Castle Air Museum and come be amazed.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $6,750 total value on this Silverado. Visit your participating Central Valley Chevrolet dealers.
Ksee 24 News is brought to you in part by FFB Bank.
Good evening, I'm forecaster Karen Cruz Orduña, and well, we do have a freeze watch in effect in most parts of our region. I would say majority of it. Let's go ahead and take a look here. This will expire Thursday morning at around 8 in the morning. Look at this. This teal, blue, light blue is basically the freeze warning color category, and so basically temperatures could get as low as 29 degrees. So it is really important for you to bundle up and also protect those sensitive plants, well, plants that are sensitive to the cold temperatures, and your pets as well, because this will be in effect for most part the rest of the week, I would say up to Thursday. And you can go ahead and take a look and see it'll go down south all the way through Kern County. You do see in parts of Kern County as well, so it's really important to be mindful of that and have those extra layers ready to go. For today, it was at a high of 61 degrees. Usually it's at 60 degrees, and our record was back in 2017 at 81 degrees. For those of you who do want to watch the sunrise tomorrow, it is expected to be at 6:49 in the morning. Sunset, it's scheduled for 4:44 in the evening. Our current temperatures, it is pretty chilly outdoors at this time. If you are outdoors, bundle up in Madera at 37 degrees, Fresno 46, Hanford at 40 degrees. We are experiencing a temperature change in the last 24 hours. Fresno 3 degrees cooler than yesterday. Even in Merced, 2 degrees cooler. Hanford 1 degree cooler. Our live radar right now is showing clear skies at this time, but that will change as we go into the week this week. Look at this. This is a low pressure system. This is practically going to impact the north part of our state here, but it'll also impact gradually our region in the Central Valley. And now we're going to experience some cloud cover here and there because of that low pressure system coming its way, but we are going to experience possibly some chances of rain showers as well. But I will be monitoring that as we get closer into Wednesday. But for our wind speeds, it's going to be pretty calm for most parts of our region. You will see by the evening of 7 p.m. tomorrow, 9 miles an hour in Oakhurst, Fresno at 5, Madera also at 5, Yosemite at 11, and it'll gradually stay that way for the most part throughout today and even tomorrow and into Tuesday. Our air quality, it is expected to be moderate. Madera, Merced, the Kings and Tulare counties. Fresno, it is unhealthy for sensitive groups, and Sequoia, it will be good. Now, we are in a burning restriction conditions right now for most parts of our region, with the exception of Sequoia at this time. Live look outside of Eagle Mountain Casino, and we're having some technical difficulties once again, but it's actually pretty nice out there, pretty breezy and quiet at this time. And this is your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. It is expected to be at 17,000 kilowatts an hour for tomorrow. Now, it'll gradually drop as we go into Wednesday because of that cloud cover we are going to experience, and also those chances of rain showers. Bundle up for those of you who are planning to go outdoors and just grab some dinner, really enjoy some family time after this football game, because it's really chilly. 31 degrees in Madera, Chowchilla at 32, and Dos Palos at 31 degrees tonight. We're going to stay pretty on our seasonal average temperatures for the most part, but we are going to experience some possible rain showers later on this week. But for tomorrow, still bundle up for those of you who are sensitive to these temperatures. 64 in Pixley, Delano at 63 degrees. For tonight, we are going to experience some cloud cover with a low of 39 degrees. And this is your 7-day forecast. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 60s in the beginning of the week, but as we go into Wednesday, we do see those chances of rain showers and 57 degrees. Look at this. It's practically a copy and paste when it comes to those temperatures throughout the entire rest of the week after Wednesday. But like I said, we could see some snow showers as well in the Sierra Nevada mountains and also in our areas, some rain showers specifically. But definitely bundle up and try to stay warm. Get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or even some hot chocolate with some lovely marshmallows because it's going to be pretty chilly. For those of you who want more information on your weather, visit yourcentralvalley.com.
I mean, it's almost December, so you can only expect 60s and 50s in that forecast.
That's it, yes.
I know, so
exactly.
I guess we're going to have to wear jackets from here on out.
Yep, exactly.
Thanks, Karen. We'll have much more news ahead on the special edition of KC24 News. Stick around.
KC24 News is brought to you in part by Central Floor Supply.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, watch out.
Watch out. The insurance company's job is to do what's best for them, not for you.
Watch out. If you wait too long to hire a lawyer, it could hurt your case.
If you trust the insurance company after your wreck, you could miss out on a lot of money. Call us and we'll watch out for you. We got a client who injured their back and knee in a car accident, $475,000. It's just that easy.
Call 877-DUNION, DUNNION.
When you can choose from not one, not two, but 10 sofa love seat combos in the latest styles with the comfiest seats, and all of them are under $1,000 just in time for the holidays, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth, where your happy is everywhere, anywhere. He's pew-pew kind of happy. They're even happier. And you're the happiest of them all. Because this place has all the happy you never knew could exist. So you're a new kind of happy every time you visit. Welcome to your happiest place on earth, only at the Disneyland Resort. For a limited time, kids ages 3 through 9 can visit a Disneyland Resort theme park for $50 per child with a special one-day, one-park ticket.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just announced just in time for Black Friday. Get $6,000 purchase allowance on select 2023 Sierra models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP.
Job stress.
Parenting stress.
Relationship pressure.
Financial stress.
I thought I was just stressed out, but I didn't think I had a problem.
I couldn't stop.
I tried slowing down, but nothing worked, so I called First Steps Recovery.
First Steps Recovery is working for me.
First Steps is working with me. Now I'm living a life in recovery.
Thank you, First Steps.
Thank you, First Steps. Call First Steps Recovery today and see what treatment is right for you.
Are you a college graduate but don't know what career to choose? Become an attorney. Join our information session. Register today at info.sjcl.edu. San Joaquin College of Law. 1 degree, a world of options.
If you have a calling to protect and serve, the Fresno County Sheriff's Office is hiring correctional officers now. Our community needs dedicated people like you to help keep our families safe. Our academy gives you the tools to be a successful correctional officer. Work every day in a professional environment with other well-trained officers. We offer great pay and extensive benefits with the opportunity for advancement. If you're ready for a career with local impact, contact the Fresno County Sheriff's Office and join our family.
Millions of Americans are making their way back home today after the Thanksgiving holiday, and a record number of them are flying. Get this, more people were set to pass through America's airports today than ever before. Marissa Parra has more.
Tonight, the biggest test for the nation's airports they've ever faced. The mad rush home from the holiday, leading to what's predicted to be the biggest air travel day in American history.
Hopefully we can get through this line and get to our gate pretty quickly.
Nearly 3 million people set to take to the skies today.
I'm sure TSA has their hands full today, so as we make our way around the corner, we're like crossing our fingers that, it'll be calm.
The numbers are daunting. Atlanta's airport saw 30,000 passengers before 9 a.m.
Everything went so smooth.
And today, Los Angeles International Airport projected up to 230,000 travelers. Nasty weather swept across the Midwest, delaying hundreds of flights in Chicago. Nationwide, delays topped 4,000, but cancellations less than 50.
There is going to be some snow on the roadways.
14 million were under winter weather alerts today from Iowa to Maine. On the roads, snow, ice, causing accidents across Kansas. But in the air,
today's a big day in the travel industry, and I think it's a little bit of a victory lap for the industry because everything this holiday travel season has gone smoothly, even with a couple storms thrown in the mix.
TSA has seen 7 of its 10 busiest travel days on record this year, without the major nationwide meltdowns we saw last year.
They staffed up appropriately, and I think that's the biggest thing in getting such a mass amount of people through the airport.
And that was Marissa Parr reporting shipping packages through the mail is going to cost you more starting next year. The United States Postal Service is raising prices in just a few months, and ground advanced rates will go up more than 5%, while priority mail will see a raise of nearly 6%. The new changes will go into effect starting on January 21st. And so to come on this special edition of KC24 News, a holiday tradition returns to Old Town Clovis. Coming up, a look at the most festive way to travel while you're out holiday shopping.
Rain or shine, cold or hot, KC24 is your local weather authority. The weather team you can trust. Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox on KC24 News at 5, 6, and 11. And forecaster Ruben Contreras on KC Sunrise and Midday. Track the weather with accurate updates from the time you wake up to the end of the day. KC24, your local weather authority.
Jack, the data shows that people love our more flavorful Ultimate Cheeseburgers.
Show me the data. So the data's good.
The data's real good.
Honestly, it's the best data I've ever had. My best-selling Ultimate Cheeseburgers, seasoned as they grill.
We mark every inch they grow and watch them outgrow, well, everything. But there's something else that can grow that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. It's how a child's body responds to difficult experiences, from harsh language to a painful loss. But there are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
When I'm at my high school, I want to feel safe. I want to learn things I'll actually use.
I want to control my schedule. I want to control my future.
I want to be authentically myself, even at school.
At Learn for Life High Schools, I can. I can change
my story.
And so can you.
Enroll anytime to control your education, completely free.
The faces of confusion and despair. Young and old forced out of their homes and towns and churches after centuries. Thousands of Armenian families leave their beloved Artsakh. Refugees flee hostility in search of a new life. And though they won't say it, they could use help. Join the Fresno Medical Mission.
We must provide them hope. Hope for the future.
With full transparency, we will find the new settlers a home.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $6,750 total value on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Mizuru tweets, confession, I really like Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos. My crunchy tiny tacos with creamy avocado lime sauce? There's a lot to like. I have a confession too. One time, I've been advised to stop talking. Tiny tacos, get them regular or loaded.
KC24 News is brought to you in part by FFB Bank.
Finally from us, carriage rides in Old Town Clovis have started up again for the holiday season, and people are able to now hitch a ride on Polsky Avenue between 4th and 5th Street for free from 1 to 4 o'clock. Now, volunteers say it's really about just bringing joy during this time of year.
My mom puts on all the events in Old Town, and she volunteered me to work for the horse carriage rides, and so I decided to help. Just seeing the smiles on everyone's faces when they see all this, and just helping people.
And that's on Pulaski Street, and carriage rides will also be offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, Bulldog Insider is next, and Andrew's standing by. We'll be back at 11.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. Spokesman Tom Mustin is with us in the Help Center. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home why they should call in.
Well, Gina, they should call because we have live agents available for you right now. If someone's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
Bounced from one doctor to the next. Did they even send my lab work? Wait, was I supposed to bring that? Then there's the forms, the bills, the nota bills, the... Press forward and repeat the options.
Healthcare can get a whole lot easier when your medical records, care, and coverage are in one place. At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together for all that is you.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck.